Hello, just coming on to do an update. So I still don't have my surgery date yet. Um, I still have things I have to complete. And for some reason they didn't get my psych eval like approval letter or whatever. Um, I don't know really know why exactly, but sorry, I'm gonna be throwing a dog toy, FYI. I reached out to my therapist that I saw, and she said that she did send it over to the surgeon, so the surgeon's office. So I'm not. Sorry, I'm trying to pick my nail. So, anyways, so she responded back and had said that she did send it over. She sent it over weeks ago because, my evaluation was like a while ago. Like, I want to say 2-ish, maybe going on 3 weeks ago. I can't believe that it flew by that fast, but it did. Anyways, so then I had to reach out to her, and she said she resent it, so hopefully they get it this time, because that is one large part of getting approval for weight loss surgery. Anyways, so last Monday, which was, today is the 11th. So last Monday was, I don't know, like the first, maybe the second, I don't know exactly. I'd have to look at the calendar, but so last Monday I decided to go get my labs done before work because the internet said that the lab opens at 8:30 a.m. So I have to be to work at 9:30, which is fine. The lab is on my way to work, but is still a half an hour away from my job because it's about a 40-minute drive for me to and from work every day. So the lab is about half an hour away from work. So I went there, right? I get there at frickin' 8 o'clock in the morning or something, 8:15, something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, this is so great. I pull in and there's just a shit ton of cars. Like, I'm like, oh, great. So I go in and there's like the concierge, I guess you call her, or something. The person that greets you at the door when you come in the hospital and tells you, like, leads you in the direction you need to go for whatever you're going there for. Anyways, so I get there and I get in and she says to me, I'm like, oh, wow, like, here it is, 8:15-ish, whatever. And I'm there thinking, I'm like pulling in before I see in the parking lot thinking, I'm going to get here, before the rush and get this quickly done over with, blah, 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 whatever. So I said to the lady, I'm like, wow, they're really busy in the lab this morning. And she says, oh, yeah, they open at 7 a.m. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, for real? I said, well, that's interesting. I said, because I came here with the thought that I was going to be, maybe one of the first people here or like amongst the few that might show up when it opened. I said, and the internet says they open at 8:30. And she's like, no. She's like, no, honey, they open at 7. They open at 7 like every day. And she's like, I'm sorry, I don't know why the internet told you otherwise. So I was already pissed at this point because it was already 8:15, you know. And getting your labs done usually doesn't take very long if you get there, you know, early enough and you know, you have your order, etc., whatever. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is a great time to go. I can just go right quick before work, get my labs done. That's another thing checked off my list. No. I get there, the freaking lab is just chocked full of people. I mean, there was literally a few people sitting outside or like standing outside the lab door waiting. And then there was people sitting in all the chairs inside the lab, and there was people standing up against the wall inside the lab waiting area. So I'm like uber pissed at this point. Oh, there's Oliver. That's my other baby. Oh, I didn't even show you Stella. Sorry, I'm getting off track here. Anyways, so I am like so annoyed at this point because I was like so excited to get my labs done, just get it over with. That's another thing checked off the list. The faster I do all these things on the list, the closer it comes to me being able to schedule the surgery date, whatever. And I'm like sitting there. So I go in, I pull my number, you know, you have to pull the little tab and get your number. So I'm standing outside talking to this concierge lady for like 10 minutes. And then I ended up going back into the lab and she called my number. So around this time, it was probably like, I want to say it was like 8:45-ish by the time she called my number. So I get in there, I give her my cards, whatever, and she says, your order's not in the computer. I am just, what? I'm like, for real? It's not in there? I said it should be in there. No, it's not. So I'm like, okay, great. So now I have to call the fucking doctor's office to get the order sent over to the lab so I can get my labs drawn. So I'm already like, okay, I'm going to be late for work. That's obvious here. So I like leave, I go to the bathroom, and then I get out of the bathroom and I get on the phone, call the doctor's office. The girl there was so nice, sweet, whatever, and she sent it right over. So then I go back down to the lab and go back in, and of course there's a lady standing at the window being checked in for her labs. So I have to sit in a chair and wait and wait and wait. And I swear to God, I waited like another 10-15 minutes for this lady to be done. And then finally I got up when this lady sat down, and I went up there and I said, okay. She said she sent it right over, so it should be in the system now. So she looks it up. Oh, yep, here it is. Great. That's just super. Thank you. So then I go sit back down, and it was maybe about 5 minutes after I sat down that the tech that draws the labs called me back. So I had my labs done and everything. And then I leave, you know, I'm like trying to make sure I get to work, which I didn't get to work on time because by the time I got back to get my labs drawn, it was already like 9:10 or something like that. So I get on the highway and there's construction, which I already know there's construction because I've been driving in it to go to work every day. But so that's annoying the shit out of me. So I get on the highway and I'm like, okay, it should be good. I can speed right on to work. No. Traffic's slowly rolling. So by the time I got to work, I'm supposed to be there at 9:30. So it's a half-hour drive from the lab I was at to get to work. So I got to work probably closer to 10 o'clock in the morning instead of 9:30, which I guess isn't super duper late, but still not the point. So, yeah. Anyways, so it wasn't even like, I don't even know, 2, 3, 4 hours, maybe max 4 hours later. And I had a notification on my phone from my my app that I can log into to view my patient information and tests, etc. So I get on there and I'm looking at all my labs. And, you know, some of the things I can understand, like obviously, you know, vitamin D and like all these simple things that are on the labs I can read and understand, but a lot of the other things I'm like, I don't even know what this is. But most of the things that were on there were in the green, which is like the good range or whatever. But then I got a message from the dietitian who is assisting with my, you know, whole process to get surgery and everything. And she tells me my iron is low and I have a vitamin D deficiency, which that I already knew because prior to these labs, I had seen my primary care doctor after getting my labs drawn. I think it was like February maybe or something. And she told me I had a vitamin D deficiency. So then she put me on a high dose vitamin D, whatever. And then I ran out of it. And then I was supposed to start taking a over-the-counter supplement. And, you know, I just got freaking lazy, to be honest, and never went and bought it. So I had to buy an iron supplement, and I had to buy vitamin D 5,000 IU, which I'm sorry to tell you, but I don't know what the IU means. I really don't. Because it's not milligrams. So something units maybe. I don't really know for sure. But it's a higher dose vitamin D anyways. So I have to be on those. I don't really know how long I have to be on those for. But I started taking those because I used my HSA card. It's so nice having a job now where I can pay for my health need items with a health savings account card that is technically my money that just gets matched by the company, you know, matching however much. But it is so nice. Like I never had a job where I had a health savings account. So it's really refreshing to have this because it takes that extra money that would be coming from my pocket, you know, and it takes it off the card instead, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't really count it because it's, you know, on a separate account altogether. Anyways, so I had to wait for those vitamins. I had to wait for those vitamins to come in because I order them from a specific website. And actually, I should. What time is that? 9:14. I should actually take my iron supplement again. Because that I have to take every other evening before bed now. And I also bought a woman's daily vitamin. These things are fucking horse pills. And I mean, legit horse pills. Let me just take you along and show you what I mean, because sorry, these are legit horse pills, and I'm not exaggerating this at all. Sorry, it's so dark in my bathroom. So, first of all, I didn't realize that when I bought these that they were for women 50 plus. So, yeah. Let me sit you down. I'll show you my fancy Nancy little pills. So they come in this bottle. I bought this stuff from the vitamin shop. So anyways, yeah, I didn't realize when I placed the order for these vitamins that, sorry, my back itches, that it said that, women's 50 plus. Yeah. But I figured I don't really know what harm it's gonna do. I do know they smell like shit. So there's that. This is the frickin' pill, okay? Do you see that thing? See how frickin' huge that is? I mean, literally, it's frickin' gigantic. And it's disgusting. I have to, like, choke it down when I take it because it's so frickin' nasty. And then, once I take it, I, like, burp up the nastiness of it. It's pretty disgusting. Anyways, these are my vitamins. So this is my other vitamin. And it's the Vitamin Shop. I don't know. It was just what I decided to use. And I've been taking vitamin C supplement too because I do work in a hospital setting. So I don't want to be getting sick before I'm trying to schedule a surgery. And then I have to take iron 65 milligrams, which I'm going to do right now. I mean, I'm not going to bed right now, but if I don't take one now, the chances that I'm going to remember to take one before I go to bed are slim. And I want to make sure that I'm doing what I should be doing. Anyways, I know I ramble a lot. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry also. So, anyways, that all aside and everything, I have been really having a hard time. You know, the dietitian, when she messaged me about my deficiencies and everything, and that I need to be taking these supplements, sorry, hold on, I'm gonna take this pill first. So you're gonna see the ceiling for a minute. So, oh God. And I've been really liking this Lipton green tea citrus also. So, which is good because I've not been good about drinking a lot of water lately, which is not very good. So my iron pill at least isn't a horse pill. It's just this little thing. Anyways, so hi, Oliver. What are you doing? What are you doing, bud? So that's Oliver. Let me move this laundry basket. Stella, come here. And that's my Stella. Anyways, off topic here. Which seems to happen a lot with me. So she told me to focus mainly on proteins and lean proteins, veggies, and fruits. Sorry, my dog wants me to throw the toy. Which, you know, in retrospect, I understand. Like, I know. You know, I'd love to do a video where I'm not getting emotional about something. But I've been having a really hard time with the food aspect of it. I don't know how to, like, break the cycle. Like, I'm a snacky. Like, I love freaking snacks. Salty snacks, sweets. Like, I love all that shit. Hence. Yeah. So, hush up. They're literally barking at nothing right now. Like, they're barking at themselves. Shh. 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 Oh my god. Hold on. Okay. Get down. Come on. Get in there. Be quiet. I can't do nothing without these damn dogs. It was literally themselves making noise. Like, legit. Stupid. Or they're hearing the neighbors. Which is probably what they're hearing because they have like a four-wheeler or whatever you call it. Shut up! Anyways. Oh, God. These damn dogs. Shut up! Anyhow, back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. I don't know how to, like, break the cycle of, I guess, eating shit food. So, when I initially got the message from the dietitian, I, like, went all gung-ho about it. Like, I came home after work. I get off at 6 every day. This is Jack. Sorry. I love animals, but I work at a hospital. I came home and I took out my frozen chicken breasts that I had in the freezer, and I slapped 4 of them in a pan. I put olive oil on the bottom of the pan, and then I seasoned each chicken breast differently so that they would all have their own flavor. And then I took, you know, the jarred Alfredo sauce. I got it from Aldi. I don't remember what brand it was. But I added some, like, minced garlic to it and some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese and salt and pepper. What else did I add? I think that's it. No, parsley. Because, to be honest with you, I have never bought a jarred thing of Alfredo sauce that I really, truly enjoyed the flavor of. Like, I like homemade Alfredo sauce better. It just is more rich and creamy and just has a more vibrant flavor to it, I guess. So I added all these extra ingredients and the jarred kind, and I threw some frozen broccoli that's microwavable. Threw it in the microwave. And then I took all these little containers and I layered the bottom of them with broccoli. And then I poured this sauce on top. And then I threw the chicken on top of that. And I had like 4 days of lunches for work out of, so it was like chicken broccoli Alfredo with no noodles. And it was really good. By the 4th day, I was tired of it for sure, but I ate it anyways because I had to eat it. But after that, it was just kind of like, okay, like what's next? Because I don't want to just eat chicken. Like she said, mainly focus on like lean burger, and chicken and turkey and fish. Okay. Don't have any turkey. I do have fish, but I'm really tired of fish. So that really only leaves freaking chicken. So, I mean, you can do a lot of things with chicken, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, a drag, I guess. And I'm not making excuses for myself or anything. Like, I know I need to really crack down and focus on nutrition and everything, because my fear is that I'm going to get this surgery and I'm going to just go back to my old ways, and that's not what I want for myself. You know, I'm getting this surgery to help me as a tool to learn to eat smaller portions, because I have to, otherwise I'll be dreadfully ill, and I don't want that. And I'm getting this, you know, to just help me. Like, I've tried everything else, you know, and I'm just having a really hard time, like, breaking my bad habits. Like, I live with my boyfriend and his mother, and I love them both dearly, but they eat a lot of fast food, and there is constantly snacks in this house. Like, I'm not saying that, like, they need to change how they eat and whatever. I would love that for them, because his mom is diabetic, and, you know, so he can get that at any time. But I'm not saying they need to stop eating how they're eating. You know, I need to have accountability for myself. But also, I'm just saying that it would be more helpful if, like, their snacks weren't out in the open for me to see. Like, if I get hungry, I just snack, and I don't choose good snacks to eat. You know what I mean? Like, I go for the chips or whatever. And I need to go shopping again, which I'm going to do when I get paid this Friday again. I'm going to go to Aldi, and I'm going to scope it out, see what kind of stuff they have, maybe find some turkey breast. I mean, I gotta find something. I've got to meal prep, or it's just not going to work for me. Like, when I meal prepped those lunches for work, it was really helpful, and I hate cooking. I despise it, actually, really. And that's my issue. But when I meal prepped those, like, bowls, I guess you could call them, bowls of Alfredo and sauce and chicken and broccoli, it was really super helpful, because then I just slapped that in my lunch pail and went off to work. And it was good. It was flavorful. But again, I got really tired of it by really day 3, not day 4, even though I said day 4. But really by day 3, I was, like, seriously chickened out as far as the Alfredo goes. But I was hungry, and it was lunchtime, and your girl is always broke because I got too many freaking bills. So I didn't have money to buy lunch in the cafeteria at work. So it was either eat that or be really, really hungry all day. And I knew if I ate it, I would be okay for the rest of the day because there was a lot of chicken in there. And I'm realizing the more videos I'm watching of other people and their lifestyles and what they eat and just all this information that's out there in the world. All these things I've been seeing and hearing and watching and whatever have been really helpful, and I'm starting to realize, like, okay, the more protein you eat, like, it will take care of you feeling hungry. So I've been trying to focus on that, but I'm not going to lie to you guys because I am not a liar and I want to be as real as possible on here. Like yesterday I had Wendy's for dinner. Like I was so freaking hungry after work, and I met my niece at the gym before I came home because the gym's on my way home. So I decided to stop there and work out, and then I messaged her and said, hey, you want to meet me at the gym? And she was already there, so it kind of worked out. So we did our workout. We were there for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours tops, and then we left. So by the time we left, it was already, I don't know, after 8 o'clock, I want to say. But she needed to go to the store, for my nephew, which is her brother, because he has a bearded dragon that needs kale. I mean, I don't really know if he needs kale or just my nephew likes to feed him kale. So she had gotten asked by him to pick up some kale on her way home because they live in the same home and everything. So I went to the store with her. I met her at the store, and we went in, and I got a few things. I got some Smokehouse almonds. I got some chicken and a biscuit crackers. I know those are not the best, but I got them. And I got some wheat thins that are tomato basil, or maybe they're like garden basil or something. I don't know. I'd have to look at the box. Anyways, I got those, and I got 2 blocks of cheese, different kinds of cheese, because I thought, okay, well, there's protein in cheese, right? I mean, it might not be a significant amount. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. Anyways, I got a few things. I bought the... where did it go? See, now I lost my tea. It's not there. I must have set it on the table. Whatever. It's fine. But I decided to buy a pack of that green tea that is citrus. And I bought some rhubarb because I love freaking rhubarb. And we have 2 plants at our house right now, but they have already gone to seed, and what little rhubarb I did get off the plants was not very great. So I was happy to see that the store had some. So I picked some of that up. Anyways, so by the time all that was done and everything, it was already like after 9. So I hadn't had anything to eat since like 1:30, 2 o'clock. So I was so freaking hungry, and I just was like, I don't want to get home and have to cook something to freaking eat. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm hungry right now. I am feeling like my blood sugar's getting low. Like, I'm starting to feel like crap. And at first we were going to go to Taco Bell, but then they were closed for maintenance or whatever. So then we decided to go to Wendy's instead, and I got a chicken sandwich. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, they stopped selling grilled chicken sandwiches there, which really pisses me off because I really like grilled chicken and it's much better for you anyways. So I had to get their crispy chicken sandwich instead. So we got dinner there at Wendy's, which, again, is the truth. And I was mad at myself after I ate it because I was mad at myself for eating it because I know that I'm not supposed to eat it and it wasn't the best choice. I should have just bought something from Walmart that I could throw in the microwave or the oven real quick that was better for me than fast food. But I was so hungry and I was not waiting for food. I was just not doing it. I was getting hangry, I guess you can say, which is not an excuse, again. But, like, I'm really struggling with that aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like, and one time I made, like, ow, my head hurts right here. I'm sorry. One time I meal prepped, like, a whole bunch of food and, like, I didn't eat any of it. And I felt like an asshole, like, for wasting the food. Like, my problem is if I have money, I tend to buy food. That's just, I don't know why that is. I really don't know exactly. But I do know I've gained like 5 pounds. I was finally out of the 240s like 3 weeks ago. I was finally down to 239 and I was so freaking excited about it. And I've just kind of been eating whatever the fuck I want. So I know I'm not supposed to eat whatever I want. I'm supposed to be changing my eating habits and working in healthier foods. And, like, I know what I need to do. But it's easier to say it than to actually do it. Like, I don't know. I'm just really having a hard time, and words of encouragement and whatever would be so greatly appreciated right now because I'm struggling really hard right now with that aspect. Like, it's really hard for me to stop eating the way I've eaten for the last, I don't know, 29 years of my life. I don't know, when do kids start eating regular food? At like 1.5, 2 years old or something. So I've been eating like shit my whole life. Like, I grew up not having a lot of money, like, so we really ate what we could afford to eat at that time. And when my parents got a divorce when I was 8 years old, I just ate shit. Literal shit. Pizza from the gas station, breadsticks, hot dogs, chips, cookies, ice cream, soda, whatever, you name it. And my dad was, the only one at home with me besides his girlfriend sometimes that was there, which I'm so glad she's not in our lives. Anyways, beside the point. So a lot of the time, it was just me and my dad. Once my one sister moved out, and so I had to fend for myself. I didn't know how to cook. I think I would make myself grilled cheese sandwiches sometimes, or like fry up a few eggs and throw a sausage patty in the microwave, and that was my meal. My dad worked his ass off trying to keep a roof over my head and make sure I didn't go hungry. But my dad worked a lot of hours, and he also really didn't like to cook either. So it was really just fend for yourself. So a lot of the time I would take change and walk up to the gas station and buy a personal little pizza and a soda and maybe some chips or something. And that's what I had for dinner. So I've literally eaten this way my whole entire life, and I don't know how to not eat this way. Like, I know it's a mental game, and I have to just get out of my own way. But, like, it's really, really hard to do. And if you're watching this and you're fat like me, or you have been where I'm at right now, then you understand what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from right now. Anyways, so yeah, that's what's been going on. Setting the sappy shit to the side. I just have my chest x-ray to do and an EKG. And what was the last thing? There was one more thing. Maybe it's an EKG is an echocardiogram. Is it not? Or is it not the same thing? I don't remember what she said. Anyways, I have 3 more things I have to complete, and I am probably not going to be able to have the surgery until, like, September. Because the dietitian said that he doesn't have anything available until the end of August right now. So that's great. And I mean the end of August. I think she said like August 26th or something like that was the first available surgery date. And yeah. So, anyways, I'm wondering if I take that surgery date, if that's even something that I'm allowed to do right now. I don't really know exactly, like, do I need to complete all these other tests first and then schedule my surgery? Or do I schedule it and then finish the testing? Like, I don't really know exactly how that works, so I'm going to have to clarify with them, I guess. But I'm feeling like if I am able to take a surgery date, like actual schedule it or whatever, then maybe that would help me to bring a little more perspective to everything and help me focus better on, eating what I'm supposed to eat and doing what I'm supposed to do and everything. But anyways, I guess that's a question I'll have to ask the doctor or the surgery team that's involved. Anyways, but I'm going to get off here. I'm really tired. So I'm probably going to go lay down for a while. Until my boyfriend gets home at 11:45. But really, any insight, any help that anybody has would be super great right now and would be super appreciated. So if you have anything you can share with me about your own journey, or maybe about somebody else's journey you know of, or just any advice, anything really, please do so in the comment section. It would greatly be appreciated. So anyways, I will see you guys again in the next video. It probably won't be for a while again. I know I posted last like 11 days ago. So it might be the same amount of time for the next video or more time than that. It just depends. So I will keep you guys posted and updated, and I hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.